And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, and Mobile Legends players from all over the world. We are back for the Mobile Star League Mobile Legends Bang Bang Edition. I did that all in one breath. I am the Hound. This is Sudo to my left. What's going on, Sudo? Are you impressed how I did that with just one voice, with one breath?
With one voice? Yes, with one voice.
With one breath, one single. Okay, no more waste of time. Let's go into game. Team Saiyan going up against RRQ. What's going on, Sudo?
It will come down to the draft. The draft will set the pace of the entire game. Unfortunately, I don't quite have such a, large breath, voluminous breath as
voluminous, huh? I love that word, by the way. So, how do you feel about this? We did see that Team Saiyan going up against RRQ is going to be one of our big matches to watch today. Let's take a look at predictions after this. I did manage to say that it's going to be a draw, whereas some of you guys are going to go with RRQ, if I'm not mistaken, right? So
we believe.
I believe in the power of me spoiling it for everyone. So anyway, Lancelot and Hayabusa being banned out on the first rotation, Grok being banned out on the second rotation. So I do feel that the fourth final ban is going to be a very interesting one. So we do see that.
You're going to see the Martis being removed, perhaps.
I definitely think that Martis is going to be removed. I don't think we're going to see like Gusion or otherwise, but hey,
the random assess ban.
Previous game, it is what it is. I did see it as, I did call it wrong, and suddenly the Gusion was banned out, so I was a little bit surprised.
Well, it's going to be Martis. Martis is going to be done this time around. It's going to be a very fast lock-in for Helcurt. So as you're saying,
wise lock-in.
It's worked out for them in the previous games. We saw, a couple of times as well that they have gone with them. Now we're going to see RRQ. I Am Jago has been a massive, carry for the side of RRQ. Obviously, in addition with Tuturu, as well as, who can forget, Lemon.
Yeah, of course. I mean, Lemon with his godly Kagura. Oh my god, that's just a thing of legend right there. Fanny and Cho being picked up. Woo, boy, we already see that RRQ is not wasting time. They're bringing in the big guns.
This is not even just like the big guns, this is like the cannons, the bazookas. Really. But we obviously have, the tank, which is going to be Kagura going to be coming in. That should be within the next rotation. Let's see if Azure Saints decides to steal that away, because we have seen Fredo, for instance, play Kagura.
Yeah, to varying degrees of success. Mostly successful.
Unfortunately, not as successful.
Not as successful, yes.
But it looks like they will be going for the Saber and Jawhead here. Okay, so Lemon's Kagura is up and available. Do you think this was a mistake not to steal it away?
I mean, with a 91% win rate, if I'm not mistaken, right, in the public servers.
That is right.
Lemon is going to be
locked in very easily, very happily with that one. And we are going to see that it's going to be Lolita as well that adds it on. That's additional crowd control that's coming through. Who will AirAsia Saiyan decide to round up the composition with the last two picks still being decided on right now? It looks like they want a Panda. Okay.
I mean, Akai is going to be a good choice here. We do see that Rush is going to go with that Jawhead pickup, and as well as Gripex going with the Akai. So I do think that they are going to be pulling up a wall of tanks. Bane is going to be an option, and I was just about to say, I think this is going to be a very good option here coming in from the side of Team Saiyan. We do see that they do have the opportunity to, they do have a lot of capabilities of locking people down, with the triple sweep coming in from the side of Solo, from the side of Saber, as well as the ejector with the unstoppable force onto Jawhead. For side of Bane, however, that's going to be very interesting, because the amount of damage it's going to be doing towards the turrets as well as team fights is going to be very, very impactful towards the team. His presence is definitely there. Gripex on the Akai, I think that's going to be a fantastic pickup for the side of Team Saiyan, mainly because of how disruptive an Akai can be, especially in the especially in the team fighting stages. We do see that skirmishes could value. We do see that coming in from the side of RRQ, we do see that they might need to skirmish a little bit more compared to Team Saiyan. I don't think they want to be taking Team Saiyan on directly in the team fight.
Well, I do like the fact that we're going to see for the first time I Am Jago will be playing Alpha.
Yeah, I think this is the first time we are seeing I Am Jago in Alpha. Let me just check the stats real quick to see. I think you are pretty much right here coming in from the side of RRQ.
Oh, but there might have been one before this.
I think there was at least one. But
we're going to see, for the second time around, Fredo going to be using Bane And of course, Instinct on Fanny has worked out really well before.
Ultra Instinct.
We're gonna go into game. The game here between Asia Saiyan and RRQ, obviously brought to you by C Gamer Mall, your one-stop shop for everything to do with online gaming.
Well, Alpha has actually been played in game number 1, match 6. And game number 2, match 6, coming in from the side of RRQ.
That was against EVOS, yes.
That was against EVOS, but
it was
played on Tutoru.
Exactly.
So that is going to be something of a very interesting pickup here for the side of RRQ. RRQ now looking towards getting a little bit of pressure being pushed upon them here. Or by side of Asia Saiyan. Asia Saiyan now looking towards it. There goes the sweeping blades coming out. Will it be enough though? King Fredo has to flicker over the wall. 2 flickers for the price of 1 here.
The
there
speed
goes
up!
Fredo. King Fredo now gets out of there, but it's going to be first blood going over, and it's going to be more kills coming in from the side of Asia Saiyan. RRQ looking for an early game advantage over Asia Saiyan.
And they are finding it not only in the top lane, the bottom lane as well. They do manage to secure a kill. It's a good job there by them. Now we're going to see Asia Saiyan going to respond and saying, since you managed to get some of our heroes away, we're happy to steal away your jungle. So Hellcat will be able to get that. Looks like Rush will be coming in. Looks like we'll not be able to get it. The gold buff does not go across. But Fredo gets a kill here. So we're going to get one of it being swung back into side here. Solos will be coming in. Tries to burst out Lemon, but still not quite enough. Solo still on the chase within the jungle there. The silence does come through. The blink forward will be there. Unfortunately, Lemon does dash away in time. Might this be a return kill? Solos will be able to burst out Lemon. 2 for 2 right now, and Asia Saiyan does get a slight goal lead.
Asia Saiyan now, the Malaysian team going up against Indonesian team. We do see that there is a bit of a tie-up in terms of kills. However, a slight goal advantage, 200 in favor of Asia Saiyan. But it could be one of those really short leads here coming in from the side of Asia Saiyan, considering how aggressive these two teams are. But I do give a little bit more aggression here towards RRQ.
Yes, RRQ, I mean, still very early. I mean, the goal difference is barely any difference at this point around. So we are going to wait and see, can, you know, this back and forth action really be able to system out, as now we see RRQ has already, you know, gotten together and started off the turtle.
2-minute turtle start here coming in from the side of RRQ. They are going to reset the aggro, and it seems that Asia Saiyan now looking towards getting a fight that could turn out bad for them. Rush now in the middle of it. He has to get away with unstoppable force. He's healing up as much as he can. Oh my god, one more.
Baru, Soy Crispy. Hidup enak.
Auto attack, and it could be done for the side of Rush. Rush is the limit with a beautiful triple sweep coming in from the side of Asia Saiyan to lock him down. Greed, for the lack of a better word, kills coming in from the side of RRQ.
I mean, really good job done there. Good teamwork, you know, responding, knowing that Lolita, the moment she turned around that corner, she could have dived forward and be able to launch off a stun or a ranged attack. However, the triple sweep comes out just in time to save the fellow teammate. Asia Saiyan does get the 1 kill in addition, and with that, it's going to turn RRQ just a little bit longer from being able to capture the turtle.
Well, beautiful stuff here. Hermit Crab could be a priority here for the side of RRQ, and the slight lead is going to go over to the side of Asia Saiyan. However, could they hold on to their lead long enough? Hermit Crab goes over to Rush. Smart missiles go out. Will it be enough? There goes Way of the Dragon. There goes nicely delivered into the hands of RRQ. However, Asia Saiyan trying to turn the fight around. Could it be enough though? There goes the kill over to Asia Saiyan. There goes one. There goes another one for the side of RRQ. 1-for-1 exchange, but it seems that Asia Saiyan will be able to turn the fight around, and they get it. Nicely done with the triple sweep to solidify that kill, giving 2-for-1 in favor of Asia Saiyan.
Once again, Panjahat finds the right target and the right timing as well. Coming in just for the triple sweep does negate a lot of the potential re-engage from the side of RRQ, and they punish severely. Right now, we're going to see the top turret already starting to get wheeled on by some of the minions. And still, we're going to see more of it. Liam now does come in. It's only 2 members that's there. It looks like King Fredo will unfortunately bite the dust this time around.
Another one bites the dust, just like the song goes. There goes another one. But will it be another in favor of Asia Saiyan, though? That was a nice little comeback.
Lolita sets up.
That was a beautiful stun onto Rush, and it's going to be pain for the side of Russia as it gets taken down. RRQ slowly going to go at it. This is going to be the most competitive match we've seen thus far, coming in from the side of both teams. Pseudo.
Will Solos be able to seal it away? No, he does not decide to go in, probably for the wisest choice that's there. So only 1 turtle will be taken this game. because the next time the objective spawns, it will be the big bad Lord. Now Liam going to go to solos to stun him out. Unfortunately, the rest of the members of the team just want to be pushing him away from the turret so that they can take it away. First turret goal going to be going over to RRQ.
Alright, we do see a lot of action here coming in from the side of RRQ and Asia Saiyan. I do believe that both these teams are going to play this really safe, and they want to try to slow down some of the fights. However, judging from the aggression that's coming in from the side of RRQ, I do think that Asia Saiyan might actually match that aggression with rotations of their own.
Well, we'll have to see, can they start to rotate, because RRQ is doing a good job of waiting at the choke points, you know, denying some vision and denying, you know, the ability to just move across the map. They need to be able to secure at least one additional turret, maybe across the map.
A little bit of lessons being taken
Instinct
in.
here against silence.
Oh, there he goes.
Petrified. And now gets taken down.
Akai. Gripex now taking the kill. I was going to say that coming in from both of these teams, there is just a high level of understanding of macro and micro here, and we do see a good example of macro here. Beautiful stuff being shown here, but it seems that coming in is going to be a nice little flicker away from the side of Asia Saiyan's rush to escape the pain that's coming in. We do see Pejahat Kakap as well as Solos now pushing out over the bot side. This could be a very interesting priority here for them, despite the fact that it doesn't work out for them in terms of securing that Lord. Considering that it's 20 seconds more, it does open up a little bit more options for them to rotate into the bot and mid side.
Yeah, I mean, in the first fight out there that we saw, unfortunately Lolita started charging on her ultimate, but was in that wrong angle. Because of the kickback of Chow, unfortunately they weren't able to, you know, lock him down any further. So with that, you know, a good time flicker, you know, good patience, they managed to save it. Solos here will be able to get out, he will be able to dash across the wall. Turning on his darkness.
Nice triple sweep there to turn it around, but it's going to be Instinct that has a steel cable away. Rush now with the smart missiles. Will it be enough though? No, it will not. Rush will be taken down. Nicely done from the Alpha for the side of RRQ. This is going to be just back and forth here coming in from both these teams.
But back in the top lane that we are going to see that Fredo did manage to push out one turret as well. So which means now in terms of turrets, Asia Saiyan is a little bit ahead, but in terms of kill aggression, we are going to see 3 members now diving under the turret. Will it be enough, Gripex? Why do you decide to move away from your turret but still be able to jump to safety? Oh, Solos are caught out here.
Oh, members of Asia Saiyan! They're coming in! Will they be able to send the fight around? No, it will not. A beautiful dive coming in from the side of RRQ. However, RRQ has to back away. They've got to be careful. There goes the splash damage coming in from the side of Fredo. Fredo spits and goes kill for the side of Asia Saiyan. 1 for 1. And man, oh man, this is the fight that we've been waiting for. This is the reason why it's one of our highlight matches of day number 3, week number 2. Because man, oh man, to see these two highly tiered, highly contested highly sought after teams going up against each other is just a dream come true for me as a caster.
Well, we are going to see back in the bottom lane as well, Fanny and Jawhead will be chipping away at each other as they look to create enough distance for the rest of the team to be able to secure out Lord.
Well, we do see now a little bit of action here from the side of Asia Saiyan. RRQ now in a little bit of trouble. There they go. The darkness is going to hold on to Instinct, but Instinct steel cables away. A very wise choice coming in. We do see that there's not that much commitment coming in from both teams. They only commit once they know that they're able to turn the fight around. Pejahat Kakap actually goes for the triple sweep. There goes the way of the dragon, and this could be a shift in the balance here. But no, it's going to be 1 for 1. Will it be another 1 for 1? No, it will not be. It's 2 for 1 here. Could it make it for 3 for 1 in favor of RRQ? RRQ now turning the fight around. Gripex is relatively tanky. He's trying to do as much damage as he can. Jumps away.
Be able to get away. I mean, at the same time here, we saw that, you know, Rush and Pejahat really being able to Rush as well as Solos really being able to push out the mid turret as well. So right now they are equal. It is 3-3 in terms of the goal difference. It's only a 1,000 lead at this point. Lord is going to become a huge swing into either team's favor if they are able to secure it. However, no team wants to be the one to lose it away.
Definitely no team wants to lose it away. I do feel that both these teams are looking towards getting some of these really big fights that want to favor some small skirmishes, especially Asia Saiyan and RRQ, because the competition is relatively the same. However, I do feel that the CC advantage is in favor of Asia Saiyan. RRQ wants to set up some small skirmishes and catch members of Asia Saiyan basically with their pants down and with the numbers not in their favor.
Yeah, you do have a lot more, tankier members from Asia Saiyan. However, if you're looking at burst damage potential coming through, RRQ definitely has that in the later stages of the game. What they're doing now, camping out like this in the brush to assassinate and create surprise attacks for certain members is exactly what you want to be doing to be winning that middle stages of the game. RRQ does unfortunately have a little bit of a deficit in terms of gold right now, but they should be able to, eke that back with a couple of kills in that middle game.
Well, Asia Saiyan now looking towards being the more aggressive team here. They might actually take a page off the Singaporean counterpart book here, trying to set up an ambush, but it's going to be Penjahat that gets
That's
ambushed.
that burst damage.
That was the burst damage that you speak upon coming in, that you spoke about coming into this game from RRQ. RRQ definitely wants to use that burst damage, but it's all a matter of delivery coming in. I mean, there's no point if you throw burst damage towards the tanks for the side of Asia Saiyan, so I think Asia Saiyan needs to adjust their pathing and their composition in terms of their formation.
Now King Fredo managed to get another turret. Now we're going to see at the same time we have Solos pushing out in the top lane as well. Really good, aggro juggling from the different lanes that's there. Here we are going to see Solos did have to blink out.
They got to be careful though. There goes the third charge of the Jeet Kundo right into Wave the Dragon. This could be where the fight turns around here for the side of Asia Saiyan. Asia Saiyan now trying their best to get
Fredo's damage.
RRQ, they have to be able to make it, but no, it will be not. For not though, as Asia Saiyan now trying to turn the fight around. 2 for nothing exchange, and this is the amount of advantage they get. 3 for nothing exchange in favor of Asia Saiyan. Asia Saiyan clawing their way back up.
I mean, here they can opt to go in for the Lord take, or they can opt for the push on the topside turret. I definitely do agree with the option going for the topside turret, just simply because it can still be potentially stolen away by Kagura. Lemon, of course, is there. Look at that damage! My word, Fredo!
Fredo, there's a reason why they call him King Fredo, and it could be Malaysia has bragging rights over Indonesia for game number 1 if this potentially continues.
It is tough for them to be able to slow down the pace. They are now going to be a 5,000 goal lead ahead. It's almost going to be the 12-minute mark here. 3 towers in addition to what they already have. Asia Saiyan sitting pretty. However, it is their game to lose if they can't close out the game.
Yeah, it potentially could be a game that they lose here as we go into the game. We do see 6 turrets in favor of Asia Saiyan with a lead of 5,000 in their pockets right now. RRQ struggling a little bit with the pace that Asia Saiyan is playing, and it could be their game here if they keep it up. RRQ, what do they have to do to catch up against Asia Saiyan? Sudo.
All you need to do is be able to slow down the pace of the game. Right now, Asia Saiyan has been able to, catch them out across map, and that's what will be happening. Right now, there isn't any additional
Gimana sih kalau misalkan seorang ibu melihat anaknya aneh, dandan yang cantik gitu kan, harusnya kan dandan ganteng. Jadi pertamanya ya dimarah, layaknya seorang ibu gimana gitu. Aku nama aslinya Ahmad Zelani dari kampung pelosok Kendari, Sulawesi Tenggara. Mimi kan artinya ibu, Peri kan artinya penolong. Jadi aku adalah peri penolong, peri penolong. Awalnya aku tuh dari Facebook terus ada yang nge-share foto aku ke grup-grup, contohnya Panti Jomblo, Meme Komik Indonesia, terus masuk ke liputan6.com dan terus berputar-putar sampai akhirnya ke Instagram. Di Instagram kan aku mulai dari tahun 2015, dari follower masih 2000, 3000 gitu. Mereka menyaranin kok cuma di Facebook aja, kenapa nggak nyoba di Instagram gitu. Aku dulu penjual galon, terus pernah juga kuli bangunan, jaga toko, dan jemur-jemur coklat.
Turrets that can be taken, so with that they should be able to stabilize the game if they are able to telegraph and know which side of the map Asia Saiyan is moving across. Right now we're going to see Rush does get spotted by Liam. We also are going to see that nobody's going to be quite caught out here. Just as I say that, Solos bursts out Lemon completely. Kagura has gone away. I Am Jungle has been caught out at the side here, and he will be a double kill, potentially a triple kill. We are going to see that Tuturu will have to be forced to flicker away. As now we're going to see Instinct will be able to steal Cable as well be able to destroy. It is still a triple kill. Great job here by Instinct being able to cut the wave so that the aggression unfortunately can, will be stayed away or deterred just a little bit, but still 15 to 11, and right now there's going to be a 6,000 goal lead. Lot has been started up, and members of RRQ are not fully back and revived.
This is going to be a problem here. It could be Tuturu now trying to be the spoiler here for the side of Asia Saiyan. Luckily enough, due to the pathing coming in from the side of RRQ, they won't be able to get there in time.
It looks like Asia Saiyan might be able to close out the game now with Lord's assistance being called out here. However, it is not over yet. The Fat Lady sings. We're going to see that Instinct might be able to get out of this. Very easily done. And now we're going to see RRQ spreading themselves out. Does find that this might be the collapse they're looking for. Fredo will have to flicker away. Does have immortality on him.
This is going to be an insane game like we predicted here. And look at that Solos now. It's popping off like a monster, taking out members of RRQ. The consistency that RRQ has been relying upon now, starting to look more and more human, as the team could potentially lose their second game ever in the entire tournament here, as Air just started looking towards getting that top spot and denying it, coming in from the side of RRQ. Lord knocking onto the doors. Tuturu now trying his best, and this could potentially be the game for the side of Air Asia Saiyan. Man, oh man, first game for Asia Saiyan, first win.
I mean, how you definitely have something, up your sleeve.
I told you.
However, you just say, maybe they can pull away one game. My sort of question is, could they pull away 2 games?
I mean, considering how they played against
RRQ.
RRQ. I wanted to say RRG. Can you imagine that? Excuse me. So, the game between RRQ and Asia Saiyan was marred with a few problems coming in from the side of RRQ.
Yep.
Was maybe, I think, a little bit of a lackluster pickup here, in my opinion, of the... I think they shouldn't have went with the Alpha. I think they shouldn't went with the Fanny. I think it could have been better if either they went for the Martis or the Gujin.
Well, the thing is, they couldn't go with the Martis. The Gujin was available for them to pick up. I don't think so. There was anything wrong with the Alpha. I think Alpha was really... If they went in for the Gujin, they could have been falling back even further away.
Maybe.
Because Alpha is a little bit of a beefier front line. You can see him helping out there. However, the Lolita pickup, that's where I sort of question.
I kind of agree with that as well. I mean, like, the Lolita pickup was something that made me raise an eyebrow.
A little bit too slow in terms of the pace that Ashen was playing. But then again, you also are looking at, RRQ, when they are doing the drafting phase that's there, they're saying, look, Lolita can easily set up for Kagura, she can set up to disengage potential team fights.
Also,
but she always was like 3 seconds a little bit too late.
The fact is, it's all about execution. Yeah, on paper, you think, with the ultimate that's available, you're able to stun a big area, so on and so forth. Yeah, that's fine. That's great. Utility is there. However, execution coming in from the side of RRQ was poor coming into it, and it seemed that Asia Saiyan played a really good game. I feel like it could have been better for Asia Saiyan.
It could have been.
It could have been. However, that is in no way saying that RRQ is not on the level as Asia Saiyan.
I mean, it was such a competitive
game. I mean, like, if you guys want to say, like, oh, this team noob is that team noob. No, I mean, it's not about that at all. I mean, it was just really competitive. Both the teams were going back and forth. It's just that Asia Saiyan was just better at realizing the keys to victory.
In this game, they were better. However, we're going to go into game number 2, where we're going to be finding out to see, can Asia Saiyan come up with a sweep? Can RRQ come back with a draw?
Yeah, I think...
So what your prediction now?
I think RRQ has already made the adaptation.
Okay.
I think that during the draft phase is where we're going to see whether or not they've made the adaptation. And if they haven't, they might have a trick up their sleeves, because RRQ only losing once, now twice coming in, right? They have to make sure that they go either even with Asia Saiyan, or lose out that top spot.
So who do they focus out? Like, who should RRQ be focusing out in terms of, removing? Because Fredo had a really good game on Bane. You also saw Solos do really well. You saw Penjaha do well as well.
I think you need to actually look at it from the draft kind of view, because we did see that with the Hellcut, Solos was on Hellcut. He was able to take a lot of kills. He was able to take a lot of resources, which I felt that funneled into a conducive carry situation that Solos could actually pull out. We saw him go off solo kills as well as split push a little bit. We did see that RRQ has always had to divert a little bit of resources towards handling solos on his own. So I felt that that's going to be very counterproductive towards RRQ trying to come back in towards upsetting Asia Saiyan. Asia Saiyan, they need to fix a little bit of their team fighting potential, team fighting capabilities. They tend to make a little bit of, like, the way I see Asia Saiyan is they try to set up a situation where they expect the enemy team to bite onto the bait, right?
Okay.
So I do feel that they need to switch that up a little bit more in case the contingency is in case they don't take the bait. Because unlike other teams, right? I mean, you can call it cheesy, or you can call it like one of those like strats that make you go like, what kind of strat is that, right? It does work out, but at higher tiers, teams are a little bit more careful. Especially with a team like RRQ, you see that they tried to dangle the piece of meat in front of them, but it did see that RRQ was able to bite onto it because they were just a lot more warier compared to some of the other lower tier teams.
I mean, so it's one of the cases here that, you can, offer them the little carrot that's there, but if not, you need to prepare the stick.
Yeah, definitely. We do see that coming in here. Picks and bans. Marty is being picked out in the first rotation for the side of RRQ. What do you think about this pickup here? Let's not go over what we think yet. Let's speculate a little bit more. Look into my crystal ball. Grok is most likely going to be banned out. Hayabusa as well as maybe Fanny being picked out. Maybe Hellcut. I do think Hellcut should be banned out for the side of RRQ. Solos was causing so much problems here. But then again, if they don't ban Martis, it could open up Martis for RRQ.
Well, Martis is already banned.
Oh, excuse me. If they don't ban out Hayabusa, then it could actually open up the Hayabusa for the side of RRQ.
Well, Hayabusa is one of them that they can remove away. It also could be Lancelot. Specifically because we have seen I Am Jago use Lancelot multiple times to great success. And it's going to be Lancelot that gets removed.
It definitely is going to be Lancelot that gets removed. I do like this. However, Hayabusa is most likely going to be the one that falls through for the side of RRQ. So what do you think about this Hayabusa pickup here? We've seen it in the previous game. I think it was Juke School.
Yes, that's right.
And I mean, it just goes to show that if you're able to perform that and you're able to push out, then it could be a big problem for the side of Asia Saiyan if they are able, the Hayabusa, the side of RRQ, is able to get a hit and do lots of damage.
But here we are going to see that Gushin as well as Chow here does get picked up by Asia Saiyan. We also have seen good successes from these two particular picks. Let's see what RRQ decides to respond with for the next two. It's going to be Akai that they're deciding on. What's the other one that's going to be there?
I do like Asia Saiyan's pickup of Cho and Gujin, so I do think that's going to be a lot of damage.
Oh, they want the Bane. So Bane here really being contested by both of the teams here, back and forth.
I do think that for this Bane pickup here, I do believe that coming in for the side of Asia Saiyan, it does create a little bit of urgency for them, mainly because of the team fighting capabilities that is prevalent here for the side of I Am Jago on side of RRQ. So we do see Solos now hovering over that jaw hit. What do you think? Are we going to see a jaw hit tonight?
I definitely think it's going to be a jaw hit. We already saw the first one come through. It worked out quite well for them, but it was also because of Saber's ability to save with a triple sweep. Will we see a Saber as well? Gato Kacha going to be locked in.
Your team is picking.
What's going on? Coming in for the side of Asia Saiyan. We saw only one Gato Kacha, I think, coming into this tournament, and it was played with failure, if I'm not mistaken. Not failure, I think it didn't do well.
I believe he has not won.
He has not won at all, and I think it was a 1 pick or 2 picks, if I'm not mistaken, coming in. So I don't think I'm a big fan of this Gato Kacha pickup here, but who knows? Asia Saiyan might have something up their sleeve.
They might have something up their sleeve. It's going to be Kagura, which is the next one. Okay. It's going to be Kaja as well. Kaja, Kaha,
is picking.
Kasa, whichever name you want to be pronouncing it. It is going to be the Steelbird that does make an appearance. And finally, what will be the last one to round out Asia Saiyan's final matchup of today? Let's see.
Well, let's see now. Okay,
this is not a bug pick. We have gotten confirmation from our producers. This is
baru Soy Crispy, hidup enak.
Your intended pick.
Oh my god. I have a headache, Pseudo. I'm starting to have a headache because I'm starting to think that Asia Saiyan is just like, yeah, whatever. Drop your meta, throw it down a big building because we don't care about your meta. So that's gonna be very interesting here. Coming in, we do see that compositions are gonna be locked in. We do see the composition coming full circle.
I mean, Natalia being the very last bit that's there. What do you think about, you know, the official round out between the teams here? You know, you are seeing, you know, a bit of an early game, a bit of a late game side coming from RRQ. And then the Gatot Kaca throws a big wrench into things.
I'm just gonna say this: there are so many other tanks, there are so many other off tanks or bruisers, in my opinion.
So you're gonna call that Asia Saiyan's gonna lose with this?
I don't think they're gonna lose with this. I think
you're
it's just going to be.
This? If you're not gonna lose, you're gonna win. You need to choose.
Okay, just because, you know, my predictions is on the line here, and I want to be that top spot here. I predict a draw coming in from them.
So you guys predicting Asia Saiyan to lose? Okay, that's fine.
I think mainly because of now you want to talk about Gatot Kaca, you can talk about other tanks as well, and the high loss is available. They could have done better with it. They really couldn't done better with it. This is the second Gatot Kaca in MSL, if I'm not mistaken. And this is going to be very interesting to see whether or not Asia Saiyan will be able to hold on to their lead. I do like the fact that with the Gatot Kaca, they're able to turn some of the fights around.
But Solos might be the first one to die out here. It looks like one final hit. It will be enough. I Am Juggle will get that. This time around, it's not Lemon that's playing Kagura. It's going to be I Am Juggle. Now, keep in mind, RRQ and Asia Saiyan. Game number 2 is brought to you by our sponsor, C Gamer World. Wouldn't be possible without them.
Yes, whether it's mall points, whether it is top up, whether it is diamonds, make sure to check out C Gamer Mall, your one-stop shop for everything gaming. So we do see now Gripax is in a lot of trouble here. They are going to be, he has to dash away, and that's why he's coming in from the side of Gripax. Okay, now let's talk a little bit about whether or not this Gatot Kaca pick is actually really good. So, when you talk about Gatot Kaca, the ultimate is definitely going to be the most standout ability.
However, it takes such a long time to set it up, and you are going to see that, you know, many teams do move around within team fights. So unless they are going to be, you know, trying to center the fights around the larger objectives, it's not going to quite, you know, be it. You can flicker forward, obviously. Looks like King Fredo might potentially be going out here. It's going to be turned back. Liam instead is the one to succumb to the damage. 1-1 right now.
Nice little ejector there coming in from the side of Asia Saiyan. The jaw hit doing the work, and we do see now there's going to be a big trouble here as an easy dive coming in from the side of RRQ. Pajahat now trying to get into a very optimal position here, hiding
that is
the brush.
3 other members that's there. Pajahat needs to be very cautious about how he's able to do this. But wisely enough for RRQ, they do go up to the top portion of it. Now you're going to see Joyet as well being chasing down onto the right person. Solos does get thrown forward.
Oh, look at the amount of damage they're coming in from the side of Asia Saiyan. Asia Saiyan now equalizing the game, but will it be enough though, as Solos will be able to get taken down? 1-for-1 exchange in favor of RRQ, but are they enough though coming in to this game? 2 minutes into the game.
We are going to see that's almost 1,000 goal lead already being made up for RRQ here. Asia Saiyan did manage to catch up in the last game, especially in the early sides, because they were able to apply pressure across the lanes. This time around, it does not seem like they have the right composition to be doing so. Gushan is getting killed out, you know, twice now already. Gatot Kaca isn't the fastest pusher or the fastest tower taker. And here we are going to see that, you know, Instinct moving to separate the team away. Rush is over there as well. Does kick Lemon up into the air, as we're going to see that the damage still will come through. Wow. Both members really low, forcing the flash forward on the other side here. And now we're going to see, will Natalia find the right person? We're going to see that Kaja does get the kill, as Panjahan might be the next victim. Rush will be able to come out to safety. Does get pulled back.
Nope, gets pulled back, and there goes the Gatot Kaca ultimate that we spoke about here. That's where the team fight could turn around. Asia Saiyan now looking towards trying to get more advantages in their favor, but RRQ looking towards getting the lead here. 5 kills in their favor, but nope, it's going to be Asia Saiyan that managed to get 1 kill over onto RRQ. So I do like what's happening here. Coming in from the side of RRQ, they have the lead, but we've seen it time and time again. Asia Saiyan is one of those teams where they are able to climb from behind and able to solidify and get upsets onto members of RRQ.
Right. Tough spot coming up for Asia Saiyan here. They seem to be falling behind even further. It's now a 2,000 goal lead and still growing. And this is all because they aren't able to get lane priority. They aren't able to get the towers as well. Natalia does get spotted out really easily by Kaja. It's it's interesting that the moment you see a Kaja, you would still decide to pick a Natalia up on the other side. Penjahat here will have a mountain of work left up for him if they are able to bring any sort of, graceful impact onto this game.
Alright, so we do see now there is a lot of rotations here going towards the mid side as well as the bottom side. Priority should be given towards the top side and middle side for both teams if they want to be able to contest that turtle. I do feel that RRQ is pressuring Asia Saiyan in all the right places, and Asia Saiyans are actually having a lot of trouble trying to catch up towards the pace that RRQ is putting towards Asia Saiyan.
Here in the later stages of the game, you really are being able to see that Dan Gatukacha, can be the huge beefy front line. However, will they be able to stall it far enough or not? We are going to see that does come through. The turtle does get stolen away by Gashan here. This might be a comeback side for Asia Saiyan, but will they be able to have enough damage? It does not look as if Natalia is still wading into the fray here as Bane throws out the ultimate. That's going to be 2 members, 3 members down, 4 members down in total. RRQ, as much as they're going to be unhappy about losing the turtle, will be extremely happy catching out 4 members of Asia Saiyan and being able to push a turret or 2.
Well, that is very nice coming in from the side of Asia Saiyan to try to sweep it out from under RRQ. But however, RRQ now turning around the fight, and it's going to be rush to the limit. Look at the amount of damage that's being taken down onto the rush. But Instinct now gets taken down. Ayam Jago with the smart missiles drawing out towards him, and he's going to get killed with the unstoppable force. An easy double kill for the jaw hit of Asia Saiyan.
Asia Saiyan here still being able to come back with a defense here. Penjahat needs to be very cautious about this. He needs to back away very quickly if he plans to be escaping. It looks like he will get spotted by Lemon here. Look at the amount of damage being dished out by Bane already. Penjahat really not finding a lot of space to even exist or play with on the map right now. 2,100 gold is his standing. However, 0-0 and 0. No participation in the kills, deaths, or even assists. That's not a place where you want to see a Natalia really, be in this game.
Yeah, I do think that coming in here, we do see that RRQ is focusing a lot on the macro fights compared to the micro fights. I do believe that skirmishes are working in favor of RRQ compared to Asia Saiyan, and I do feel that coming in from side guys like Liam and all that, they're able to secure some of these fights with Divine Judgment and just pull high priority targets towards members of RRQ. We do see that Asia Saiyan just has a lot of trouble playing to this cadence that RRQ is playing at.
You're going to see once again RRQ, nominally when they do have the lead, they do have to wait in the brush, wait for the mispositioning coming up from the enemy team, and they're doing it, once again. Pretty much this is how they love to play. At the same time, we are seeing Asia Saiyan now, applying pressure on the opposite side of the map. However, the collapse now coming from RRQ. As members are moving up to the top side, Asia Saiyan will know that this is happening and will be able to move back. However, we are going to see that here Solos does get potentially caught off. Will be able to dash away and flicker, but no, does get pulled back. Liam!
Oh, Solos was almost able to get away. The smart missiles have come on down, and we do see that RRQ try to turn the fight around with a single kill onto Asia Saiyan. This doesn't look good for the side of Asia Saiyan, Zudo.
It doesn't look very good for them. They are 6,000 ahead now. Can they potentially come in for a Lord Steal? Where's the Gatukacha lineup? Is that going to be it? If we're going to wait down... No, not even the right side here. We are going to see the Hayabusa does manage to secure it off. As now members of Asia Saiyan will get completely bursted down. It's going to be Liam in the next one to get it as well. RRQ in a huge commanding position. 7,000 gold ahead now with 12 to 5 kills. But at the same time, we are going to see that Natalia finding her spot. Unfortunately, not quite good enough to be able to get down the turrets just yet. Just being able to chip it down for about 40% health.
Well, nicely done here. And we do see a little bit of an advantage. I do think that coming in for the side of RRQ, their focus on macro just goes to show that there is a little bit of a deficit in terms of Asia Saiyan on the macro scale side of things. We did see that
it's their lineup. Their lineup is not meant for macro play. Who can really take towers fast?
Exactly, and the problem with that is that when you focus a little bit too much on the micro and you pick up the Gatukacha, which I think is the most triggering thing about the entire composition. I mean, you can say what you want, but the Gatukacha could have been replaced with someone a little bit better in my opinion. Maybe a high loss.
Yeah, we're gonna see Gatukacha does come in.
Oh, that was a beautiful Gatukacha ultimate, but it's not gonna be enough though. There's going to be one kill coming in from the side of Asia Saiyan. RRQ still keeping up the advantage here with a 2-split push on mid and bottom side.
Here we are going to see still the aggression does go on. It looks like this might be it, as Gripax is the next one to fall down. Here we're going to see Solos does get pulled back as well. Does get removed away, as now the defense will be coming in for Asia Saiyan. However, it doesn't look like it will be enough. The core is already being attacked and it will be it. Here, Houndo proves that he is Nostradamus Supreme.
I gotta get a dab on screen. I gotta get a dab on screen, boys. I gotta get a dab on screen. So I don't know about you guys, but man, oh man, that was just really, really good. Wow, the adaptation coming in from the side of RRQ.
That's right.
Woo! That's all I gotta say.
I mean, really good job there coming from their side, but also it has to come down to Asia Saiyan's questionable choice of Gatokasha.
I called it right. I called it right.
Yes, you did. Congratulations, Houndo.
Yes, I feel very good about it. So, just so you guys know, this is how happy I am. Oh, I get that. Oh,
only one dab, but where's the other dab?
The other dab is going to come soon as I get the top place in terms of the predictions. So let's.
I do believe you already have that.
Oh, okay. So
because for the last one, all of us are the same. So I do believe Houndo has come up on top of the predictions. However, we'll wait for the official.
Yes, we have to wait for the official count up. For those of you guys who are wondering where is the next game coming in for IDNS and TSG, you can see over there is rescheduled. We are going to be pushing it over to the 31st of July. We would like to apologize to each and every one of you guys from the Philippines and Indonesia who are expecting, from the Philippines and Thailand who are expecting to see IDNS and TSG. Remember, 31st of July is the day where you want to mark your calendars, make sure you'll be there, cancel all your plans, because this is going to be a game that's going to be very eye-opening for a lot of you guys. So let's go back to the casters and let's just see. Sudo, your thoughts?
I thought that was a really interesting series of games to watch. Not only did you see, Asia Saiyan be able to, I think, have a more rounded composition in game 1, really be able to shut down, for instance, Lemmon's Kagura. But in game 2, we saw that not only Lemon plays Kagura, we also have I Am Jago that played Kagura really well. So it's an interesting note here, and perhaps maybe more of a reason to ban that specific pick away from RRQ. But we did see the adaptation come in really quick. Here, this time around, RRQ had a better rounded composition for the micro and macro play. It was also really nice for you to be explaining to people in chat here what macro play actually means. It means, playing across the map, looking at the bigger picture that's going on, and not just the individual fights. And that's known as micro play.
Yeah, micro play focuses on individual skill, like, for example, Lemon's godly
tower dive, for instance.
Godly tower diving. That's micro gameplay, right?
And macro gameplay is, for instance, having split pushes.
All right.
That's more, across the map.
All right, so enough about gameplay. Let's talk a little bit about what we've got for next week.
All
for
right.
those of you guys who are just not updated yet, next week we won't be having any games whatsoever for MSL, so no games, so sorry. All right, so sorry for you guys.
Next week, it's going to be all the teams that are flying down to Indonesia in preparation for MSC. So for those who don't know what MSC is, that's obviously the Mobile Legends Southeast Asia Cup.
What kind of rock have you guys been living under? Come on, everyone knows what MSC is.
There could be somebody new that's coming on Twitch that's finding out that.
Maybe. Fair enough.
So there's going to be the Southeast Asian Cup that's going to be there. So in quite a number of teams, 5 of our 8 teams will be flying down to Indonesia. And so they'll be having media days, they'll be having, all sorts of things that's there. So we're taking a break next week. However, in the following week, we will be back for more action.
We'll be back for more action, so you guys make sure to stay updated.
I won't be back.
He won't be back, however, I'll still be back. But
to explain to everybody there as to what's going on, why was there suddenly AdMats and then suddenly there's Edo that was here. I won't be here for the next 2 weeks because I'm going on a holiday.
We're working, I'm working, and he goes on a holiday. You should bring me to Europe with you.
I'm happy to bring you to Europe.
Bring me to Europe with you.
I have a really big suitcase which you can fit in. Ooh. And this also explains why I'm not casting for MSC. I was asked, but unfortunately, I've already plans to go to Europe. So this year, I won't be able to cast MSC, but hopefully next year, if people ask me to come back again. But more importantly, MSL will continue the following week.
Alright, so I guess that should be all for today. For those of you guys who want to stay updated, remember facebook.com/mobilestarleague is for the place for you to be. Click that like button. And of course, this entire stream has been brought to you by our official sponsor, C Gamer Mall.
That's right.
Whenever it is coming to you, in terms of diamonds, in terms of in-game currency, in terms of all those nice skins that you want on your games, make sure you go over to C Gamer Mall, your one-stop shop for everything gaming. We will see you again soon. Till then, never be game over.
Bye.
Welcome to C Gamer Mall. Today I will show you briefly on how to buy items on C Gamer Mall. First, you need to go on over to www.cgm.com. From there, if you are looking for cards, which we are talking about today, go on over to card, then game cards. There, you will be able to see a variety of cards available in a variety of countries. Since we are in Malaysia, we will be choosing the Malaysia region. Click region, then we're gonna find Malaysia. Alright, cool. Found it. There it is. All the available cards in Malaysia. Now, for an example, we are going to buy a Steam Wallet code. So we're gonna click it here, Steam Wallet code. From here on, all we need to do, just click on the cards that we want and add to cart. Yep, going to view my cart now. Alright, this is the code that is available in my cart at the moment. We may proceed to checkout now. Once there are 3 methods of payments available by CGM, which is by credits, in-store credits, which you have to top up using mole point,